Hi. As COP27 is going on, the climate change conference, the UN climate change conference in Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt, I was doing some paper cutting of the climate change news that happened in the recent times. So that's when this idea struck me. How much of climate change news do we get to read in the newspapers? I collected some newspapers from October and November of one national diary. Let it be any national daily. I collected of one national daily, and so I could get 21 newspapers of October and 11 of November. So today it is November 14th. So till November 11th, I got the newspapers. So then I cut out the climate change news that has appeared, and then I thought I'll paste them on the newspaper to show you how much of climate change news we get to consume every day. So this is it. So this is of November that I have stuck here. Like November 5th, one news, maybe what some more are there inside. November 5th, one news, November 8th, November 6th, November 6th again, November 2nd, November 8th again. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 news in the first page, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 news in the second page. So there are big news, small news, the number of news, the amount of news. So there are so many things. So the thing is, how many pages of news had come. So I found that in this month of November, 1, 2, 3 and 3.5 pages of climate change news has appeared in this national diary. And in October, in 21 days, there was 1.5 pages of news. So 3.5 pages of news in the first 10 days of November, and 1.5 page of news in 21 days in October. The reason why so many news came in November is because COP is going on, and it's an yearly event, and for 2 weeks. So connected with that, just before that and after that, there will be a lot of events, just like festival season, Christmas, Diwali, all those times. Before the festival begins, 1 or 2 before the events, you will see a lot of news coming, and when the event starts, the festival starts, you will have more and more, and many pages will be covered. In that way, because COP is going on, we have climate change news in large quantity. But in October, we have very little of the news. So my question is this enough? So again, after the conference, it's going to be very little, and most of the days there won't be any climate change news. So my question is that all? So news means you are reporting whatever events is happening around. That is, information is shared with the readers. So you share, the newspaper share political news, sports news, the accidents, road problem, pollution, all those events they share. But when you read those news, you read the news, you go to the office, you talk about this, you don't have much to act. But climate change is a event which is happening every day. Every day you say, oh, this time winter is very late. That's because of climate change. The rain is not normal. It has been very slow. It came very late. It was very heavy. It was downpouring very heavily. So this is not normal. This is because of climate change. You know, when one event happens, it's because of climate change. So that means the events are happening around us every day, but we are not reporting it, and every human being has something to act on it. Every human being has to contribute to um, uh, to reduce the effect of climate change. So we all have a part. So my question is this enough? Is the amount of climate change news that is appearing in the newspaper, is that enough? A lot of news is appearing around the world, and I think one news per day you can have, at least a small column of news you can have every day for 30 days. Every newspaper can cover that much of news is there in the world about climate change. And it should be given in prominence. These all the news, this came inside pages, and I think the climate change news should come in the front page, and it should be given with prominence, because it is affecting everybody. And if there is no world, then we are not, what is the purpose? So this is the most important event. I think climate change has to get a lot of space. We need to give it lot of space in the newspaper. That is what I feel. And what do you think? Don't you think climate change is not being covered properly? Do you think the climate change is given enough space in the newspaper? And does it get the prominence that it should get? Is this much of news enough? So that is my question. And so you can think about it and comment. Thank you.